Lyndon Johnson married Lady Bird Johnson. Wow. You remember that?
Not personally, but yeah, I've heard of them.
So this is Jessica, the other Bloody Muff. And how was tour, guys?
Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was the highlight?
All the shows and all the people we met. Everybody was so fabulous to us. So
Really?
nice, offering us places to stay.
Narrowing
More
it down to
gigs.
one would be hard. I mean, we had so many great shows while we were out there. It's like, you know, I would tell you the Spitfire Saloon was the most fun because
Where was that?
that was in Cleveland, Ohio. Because they had
Big fence around the stage, and
Yeah.
people started jumping on it and climbing it while we were
Right in our
playing. It was
faces.
very Hughes Brothers
Spitfire
Spitfire
Saloon.
Saloon.
Yeah. And then, but then the gig in St. Louis at.
So where did you hate it? Because you were frustrated at one point.
You know,
You were
we're
like
not gonna
crying.
trash talk anymore.
Oh, okay. All right. But you did have an
We
unfavorite
had
place.
2 unfavorite places.
You could say the town.
I think that would give it away if you looked at our tour.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
all
could say
right.
which ones we like the least, but I wouldn't say any ones.
I'll tell you what we like the best. We definitely like the Spitfire, Vanox, which is becoming Eden Hall in Cudahy, Wisconsin. It's a great venue. Lots of big names play there, but they welcome small names as well. But they put you on a huge stage with great lighting and an awesome sound man.
Comet Tavern in Seattle was great.
That was great. Yeah.
Comet Dogs.
That was Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Halloween.
And they got this guy that looked like Ace Ventura was selling Comet Dogs outside.
And they take Halloween seriously in Seattle, so if you go, make sure you take a costume.
They put cream cheese on their hot dogs. And believe it or not, it's incredible.
Well, we'll find out more about that as the day goes on. Do you know that today is the anniversary of Luke and Laura's wedding? Did anyone ever watch that? I never was a General Hospital person myself, but I do remember that wedding. Do you remember that? What's General Hospital? I'm an all my children free. All my children is my my favorite, but I do remember the wedding of Luke and Laura.
No, I was more of a cartoon person than a soap opera.
Poor you. I love all my children. It's also the day that Arnold Schwarzenegger was inaugurated as the governor. It was November 17th. Yes.
More votes.
Yes. And now look, he's passed the torch. He's gone from being the governor.
Tried to light up Proposition 19, but that did not go so well.
Yes. It's also the first condom ad ever aired was on this day, November 17th.
What year?
1991.
Really?
Yeah.
1991?
Safe.
Is that when like we ate the apple or something in 1991?
It must be. It must be.
It's okay to talk about things on TV. You know, the Bushes weren't in office anymore, or were they?
No, they're still in office.
Well, they were leaving, so you know.
Yeah, maybe that's why Nirvana was so popular because everybody saw the first condom ad and they let their hair down.
You think?
I don't know.
I don't know. But we have a lot of things to fill into this day and a lot of guests, and we can go back to some of this. There's only one little tidbit that I want to say because our first guest will understand why I'm saying it. Do you remember when K-Rock turned into like rock and roll music? Do you remember that? Do you remember K-Rock?
1, 2, 3.
No.
92.3.
Yeah, you know it. All right, well, this is the day that Howard Stern began broadcasting on 92.3 K-Rock in New York City.
It was in the 80s.
In 1985.
I remember when I was a little kid, I heard
November
Howard Stern
17th.
on WNBC.
Yeah, this is when he left NBC. He had his little problems with that other creepy guy that got in trouble, last year, the year before? Yeah.
I remember when as a kid, I dedicated the Queen song, Another One Bites the Dust, to the children in Atlanta who had been killed by some serial killer. And they got in all kinds of trouble for
Oh, so he's used to trouble, and so is Howard. But today...
No, that was Imus.
I know.
Oh.
I know. They hated it. I knew someone that used to cut both of their hair. I know. So I used to hear the Imus Howard stories.
The I Miss Howard, I must have my hairspray and my gel just right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know. It was pretty funny, actually. But we're going to be back with the Bloody Muffs and our first guest on ReW WhO, November 17th. Thank you. From Boca.
Every time I think I